Okay, let's lift her up. Slight bit of wind here, but at least it gives you a good understanding of what it takes, you know. So flying here, I got it on mode 2, so everything on the right stick, but there you go, it's hovering quite nicely there. If I have no hands on the controls, you can see the gyro's trying to get it working quite nicely, but here we go. Let's give it a bit of a fly around. Works quite nice. So all my mode 2, all your controls are on this right stick here. Backwards, forward, rotate right, rotate left, up and down, and side to side. But see, look at that, in a nice environment, not much wind, it flies very well. I have noticed that it does tend to drop down a fair bit, and I have it now on the on the low sensitivity. So if you want to change it, once you get a bit more experience, you just click this button, the top left button here, and it's much more agile. You can see here, much more agile, more of a pleasure, you know, more of a joy to fly. Sorry. Some nice shots here. Go for a little bit of a walk down on the grass. Like I said, it just stopped raining and it was nice and calm breeze, so I thought I might as well get this out now before it starts bucketing down and starts getting a bit more windy. Let's go around this tree. Bam. Let's get it back up. You can just easily launch from here. But yeah, it's got pretty, you know, impressive speed. I was going to take it to a bigger park, but unfortunately it's too windy out there. Quite nice now outside. Give it a fly down here. And this is in just I call it the lethargic mode, or learner's mode, where, you know, the controls aren't as touchy, but it's good to learn in, or good in small spaces. And if you want to change it, you just click this. So this button up here, and she lightens up. Very more agile. Much quicker, and you know, just generally more fun, but it does take a little bit getting used to. Quite stable. If you push it, you know, you can hear the sensors working. But any gust of wind, with like any of these smaller ones, will send it going in the wrong direction. But like I said, for the price point, it's great value, and yeah, good to learn on, and very robust. So hope you guys enjoyed the flight video. Top stuff. Happy days. Okay, so what do I think about this drone? Well, I think it's a great piece of kit, especially for the price. You know, it's definitely something for a beginner to learn on, and as long as the wind is not too strong outside, it's pretty capable. From my experience when I was in the park, a slight bit of breeze and it really affects the way it handles, and the problem is it's hard to bring it back once it gets gusted away. It kind of just keeps floating with the wind, so just something to point out. The quality of the controller and everything like that, no problem with that. The controls seem quite well, pretty responsive. Yep, there's no real creaks. It's got a nice weight to it. The mechanism here to hold the your phone is fine. It fits my Galaxy Note 3 in there with no issues. So anything larger than that, you might have problems. But I'll show you some the footage that you get from the onboard camera here. Well, you know, it's not DJI or GoPro quality. It's just probably something for a gimmick. It's not really that great. It's kind of like I think the files say save in 3GP format or something like that, the old school video format. So I wouldn't recommend it for FPV use. It's just something to have and say, oh, it does FPV via Wi-Fi. And the delay isn't that bad. I'd give it maybe half a second or so. So I wouldn't really use that for that. But you can take photos and you can take videos with the app on the phone, and I will show you that as well. Now the quality of the craft itself is quite well. I've dropped it, I've smashed it, I've hit things, and it's held up, no issues whatsoever. These legs are fine. They're held on by one screw in each, and they're pretty good. The camera module just snaps on here at the bottom, and if you don't want to use it when flying, you can just unplug it here and you can just take the whole thing off. Now it has two red lights at the front for forward and two green at the back. It does have a headless mode, which you can switch over to that mode if you see fit and you like to try it. Now the battery compartment is just here. The battery probably gets about 5 to 7 minutes flight time. As you can see there, 5000 milliamp, 3.7 cell, 3.7 volt, one cell at the bottom of the battery, and everything just kind of tucks up nicely in there, no issues, and everything snaps back quite neatly. Just turn it on quickly so you can see the lights. There we have it there. Looks pretty good, and they're quite visible, you know, even in bright daylight, so you would have no problems seeing it if it runs off. Okay, now just a quick, tutorial how to connect to the camera. So you turn the actual craft on, the camera's all plugged in, ready to go, and what it does, it transmits its own Wi-Fi network, which it says there, FPV Wi-Fi 2048. So what you do, you just start it up, bang that, hit that, connect to the Wi-Fi, which I have done, and you go to the App Store and you download an app called Syma FPV. It's available for Apple and Android. So what you need to do is you just start. Once it's there, it's connected. So there's a drone there. Now it's got a slight delay. Let's have a look at the camera. Waving my ugly head. Now while I'm talking, there you go, gives you an understanding of the delay. Now during flight I wouldn't actually fly with this mode. It's just a bit of a gimmick and say, hey look, I've got Wi-Fi streaming FPV. It works, but as you can see there's a bit of a delay, and it's not really functional if you're flying, especially in inside. But outdoor in a big field, I guess it'll be, you could give it a go, but hey, it's up to you. So that was pretty cool. Now what I also noticed is, as the video has, as the craft has no, image stabilization, it's very bumpy, and even if you try to take a photo, for example on the app, if you want to record, you push this button, it says there recording. I'll show you just quickly. There's me again talking to the camera, and if you want to stop it, hit it again. If you want to take a photo, let's take a photo of, what do we have here? Just of my power supply there. You can just click that button there, it'll take a photo like that. Now, if you want to go to see what you've saved, you just click on the folder here. So I had one video and one picture. There you go. Quality is, you know, maybe like a mid-90s mobile phone. Or the video here is here. If I click on that, there we go. There's no sound, it's just video. And there's my ugly head talking to you guys. So there it is. So that's just a quick basic walkthrough of the actual software. It works, but nothing to crash out. But for the price range, what can you expect? So that wraps it up, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. All in all, I think it's a great quadcopter or drone for anyone to learn on and just have basic fun around. It's extremely resilient. Takes a good amount of hits. Nothing's ever gone wrong with it. So yeah, I'd recommend it, and see you around for the next video. Thanks, guys.